woman who decides that she wants to poor shame somebody. You people are always using your EBT cards and buying expensive stuff, and you should work for a living, okay? Let's play you the video because it explains it better than I have.
Remember the lady, Dawn, who hates poor people that found the receipt at Costco? Ooh, I have an update for you guys. Are you ready? So this Karen out in Murrieta, California claims that she found a receipt with $613 worth of premium meat purchased at Costco with an EBT card. And there was an $1,800 balance, and she basically shamed the person who used this card to purchase their meat. Well, Twitter did their thing, and turns out old Dawn is the one who actually used the EBT card. After Dawn's tweet went viral, stealth internet users looked her up, found her Instagram, and noticed something pretty suspicious. Several of the items on the receipt she found now appeared on her Instagram, like this pork belly. And they went to her Facebook and found the steaks. They also looked Dawn up and found out that she has a $3 million PPP loan that she took out that was also forgiven. After Twitter users threatened to turn Dawn in for fraud, guess what she did? She deleted her Twitter. It's nothing worse than an anti-poor hypocrite, especially one that leads a whole trail of evidence back to themselves. Dawn McKenzie, do better. The internet's watching.
I wish you all could have seen Mayor Robinson's face as he was watching the TikToker break that down, Mayor. Because each time he divulged more information about what Dawn had done, your face was, you've seen and heard it all, Mayor. But this one, it just blew your mind.
Yeah, I think it goes back to this idea. First of all, the audacity. This is the height of misinformation, right? Well, first, we're shaming people for being poor about what they buy in on their grocery list, meaning certain people don't deserve to eat quality food. That's the first intent. The second thing, to understand that America's at a point where people would side with you. You're comfortable enough to share this, even if it was someone else's receipt. That's disgusting in itself. There was a time in this country's history where being poor elicited this country's help. Now being poor is something to be talk about or look down upon. And I think that goes back to when and who was available to get help. If you think about the times during the Great Depression, this country stepped up huge to make sure people had, even if it was small, people had enough to survive and eat. But that was when they were taking care of white people. But when the other people were owed services, social services, it became all right to demean those who are receiving those services. This is absolutely disgusting, though, when you realize this woman is using her EBT card or one that she got somewhere or from somewhere to buy ideas. And it makes me believe that she plotted. This is premeditated. I'm gonna go in here and buy all these groceries and then take a picture of this receipt immediately. She didn't think of that after she left the store. This was her intent. And it's absolutely disgusting. And thank God for Twitter and folk that had time today.
Yeah, they had time, and you got yourself into this, Dawn. And here's the other thing, Mayor, that people may not realize, and we'll put this up on the screen because a picture's worth 1,000 words. She loves the Bible. She loves Jesus. She's a Bible thumping Costco Karen, we'll call her, AKA Dawn E. McKenzie. And she really tried to ruin Christmas, but got caught. That's really what happened here. Costco Karen has since deleted her social media accounts, as the TikToker told us, because honest people called her out. And that's the rub. She can eat all the finest meats and wine and cheese and dine however she wishes. But you try it, you're not worthy. It's like how kings and queens, you get the scraps. That's how she feels. This ugly artwork, we'll call it, on her wall reads, "All I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus." Well, she got hers, didn't she, Mayor? Again, the tragic comedy of her downfall came about after she took it upon herself to share photos of the Costco receipt, complaining that whoever spent $600 on luxury foods using their EBT card was taking advantage of you, the taxpayers. And remind us, Mayor, who is the biggest benefit of tax dollars all too often, okay?
It's true. Listen, you're right. It's always Listen, we people don't want to believe this. Black and brown people are not the largest benefactors of social programs. It's white women, white people all over this country receive more funds from the social network. And then if you want to go a step further and talk about other government subsidies, it's definitely not black people getting those. It's large corporations started and led by white people that are getting the bulk of those tax breaks. And the same is true with white farmers getting subsidies, not food. So this idea of social giving from our federal government, our tax money, it's not black and brown people that are benefiting. It is the majority of white people that are. And I think the disgusting part of this is you literally are trying to get likes on social media for projecting a life that you're not living. You're not living this life where you are cooking and living off of pork belly and shrimp and New York steaks and lamb from money you've earned. It is tax dollars, the very tax dollar that you're acting as if you're defending. It's you that's a fraud. And when I say you, I'm talking about the entire institute of whiteness. That's the fraud.
No wonder they don't want us to look under the hood with this CRT and all this. No wonder you don't want us to look under the hood. There's nothing nice there. But as you said, the only way to undo it, we got to unpack everything, okay? All the bags have to be unpacked here. As we said, Internet sleuths, they got to work. They had plenty of time, perhaps over the holiday, okay? They found out the receipt was hers. They looked at the cooked evidence on her Instagram, and they threw a coming out party for her. But there's more, because it's not just an EBT card. There you see the receipt and the cooked meats. I don't know if I want to invite her to the cookout, but she expensive cut of meat. It's forgiving, Mayor. Okay, maybe it was good. I don't know. Was it worth it? Is the question. She also they learned they discovered Dawn had her own PPP loan forgiven. $3 million more, Mayor. Taxpayer money, as she likes to get, taking advantage of you, the taxpayers. I'll give you the last word on Dawn.
I think the last word on Dawn is, you know what? Your whiteness caught up with you, and I'm happy about it.
I don't know what to say about someone who's not just getting over, Mayor. She's not just getting over, but she wants to get over, get away with it, and call out other people. What fun? How is that fun? Isn't it just enough fun if you're so inclined to get away with it? Why the extra layer? Why the extra joy in this thing, the projecting?
Yeah, I think that this is the era, this is the time we find ourselves in where you can lie. I mean, Marjorie Taylor, a congresswoman, exists just for this very reason. She is the disgusting thing she's always railing against. And it's okay for her to do it because it makes her popular with a certain segment of America. That segment is white Christians.
I want some pork belly. Other than that, that's a period. Dawn, you're unwell, get some help.